He ruled a billion-dollar empire. He bombed planes, bribed presidents, and outsmarted entire governments. But when the heat got too close, Pablo Escobar did the unthinkable. He built his own prison. Welcome to La Catedral, the most luxurious jail the world has ever seen, where the prisoner made the rules and the guards served him steak. This is the story of how the king fell, not in a courtroom, but on a bloody rooftop. Let's rewind. By 1991, Pablo Escobar wasn't just a drug lord, he was a national crisis. He declared war on Colombia to avoid extradition to the United States. If they tried to send him north, he'd bomb courts, murder judges, and burn the country down. So what did Colombia do? They made a deal with the devil. High in the hills above Envigado, hidden in the clouds, was La Catedral. Not your average prison. Oh no, this was Escobar's personal fortress, a 3-hectare estate surrounded by barbed wire, guards he picked himself, and a view that would make a billionaire jealous. Fun fact, Escobar bought the land back in the late 1980s. He was already planning ahead, just in case. Inside La Catedral, Pablo lived like a king. He had a jacuzzi, a waterfall, a barbecue pit. His prison had a nightclub, a pool table, and even a giant dollhouse for his daughter. Oh, and let's not forget, a cell phone room, security cameras, and a massive TV. The guards? Handpicked by Escobar. Their real job, not to watch him, but to protect him. Some even called it Club Medellin. While the Colombian government told the world Escobar was behind bars, he was throwing parties, managing his empire, and ordering hits from inside. One time he invited his most loyal sicarios, his hitmen, for a football match. Another time, he tortured and murdered 2 cartel associates inside the prison walls. Their bodies were never found. The government looked the other way. This wasn't imprisonment, it was a retreat. But you can only lie to the world for so long. By mid-1992, word got out. Escobar was still running the Medellin cartel, and La Catedral wasn't a prison. It was a joke. The Colombian government panicked. They planned to move Escobar to a real facility. But Pablo Escobar didn't do surprise transfers. July 22, 1992. A storm rolls in. Fog cloaks the hills. As soldiers move in to take him away, Pablo vanishes into the darkness. No firefight, no resistance. He just walks away. Because La Catedral, it was designed with escape routes by him, for him, and just like that, he was free again. His escape shattered any hope for peace. Now everyone wanted him dead. The Colombian government, the DEA, rival cartels, Los Pepe, a ruthless vigilante group made of his enemies and former allies. They tore down his empire piece by piece. Cartel members were hunted, families were threatened. Escobar went from kingpin to fugitive overnight. December 2nd, 1993. Escobar made a phone call to his son. Just one call, that was all it took. The call was traced. Colombian special forces closed in. He tried to escape over the rooftops. Barefoot, bleeding, armed. Gunfire erupted. A bullet hit his leg, then his back, and finally one through the ear. Some say it was a sniper. Others say Pablo pulled the trigger himself. We may never know. His funeral drew thousands. Some wept, some cheered. Today, La Catedral is a monastery. The cells once filled with cartel secrets are now filled with monks in prayer. But the legend, that never left. Pablo Escobar remains a myth, a warning, a fascination. He built a jail and ruled from inside it. But in the end, he couldn't escape what he feared most. Being forgotten. Power, blood, betrayal. A prison with a hot tub. The fall of Pablo Escobar wasn't just the end of a man. It was the end of an era. What do you think? Was La Catedral a brilliant move? Or the beginning of his downfall? Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and tell us, who's next on your most wanted story list? This was the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar.